Hello and welcome back to part 30. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to stick around for the play-by-play, feel free. Otherwise, check the description for the timestamps that you want to jump to. We're gonna see if we can get this layer fixed here. I can't seem to get down and mine this one piece, unfortunately, from where we're standing. So, we're gonna see if we can get slope built in, mine away these three pieces, put in another slope, and then maybe mine from the top. Our animals are hungry. We have too many pets. We set so many of them to cull. We gotta get rid of some of these animals. Unfortunately, we have way too many. Look at how many we have. Even some of these dogs. Hopefully we can trade some of them away. Alright, let's increase the speed. Get some of these trees down that are just taking up space here. We've been trying to build this wall out. We've been doing a pretty good job here. This inside is not done. We still need to dig this out, but we're waiting until this corner is done. I feel like lately we've been having an issue. Just we don't have enough people making clothing. Oh, we have clothing available now. That's good. We've also been trying to cut away these little hills. We managed to cut away this hill that was in the front of our building. It's a little bit of an eyesore for me personally. Makes it a lot easier to look at our base. This is the kind of front view from the east wall that I like to have. But besides digging this coal out here, we're trying to expand our wall out this way. So we got a little bit of soil being put in, then we'll be putting in extra layer walls. Also trying to fill this gap in here. And then we'll be able to build that wall up. We got meals ready. Only got a little bit of limestone brick available. Another birthday. Happy birthday. Looks like we need to get more limestone cut away. Won't be able to dig this out unless this dirt is dug out. We've been trying to just focus on just limestone, so I don't need to waste too much time digging other materials out here, as we wanted to focus on finally getting this barn moved over. I have too many animals in this little area. I want to get an actual barn set up here, this much larger portion. Get rid of this tree too. We can get rid of this tree. We've been also trying to dig out a little bit of this limestone here so we can just get some paths put in here. Stop these trees being growing here all the time. Just been trying to dig a little bit out since this isn't something we can dig at the moment. Trying to dig out little by little. And I feel like we sent the same people away on our trade caravans lately, so they weren't really happy when they came back. I've been hoping everyone's moods have been improving, but it doesn't look like it. We might need to work on our schedule again. I think this afternoon we're going to throw a party, see if we can increase everyone's moods. Have enough limestone right now. It's not good. Let's take a look at our graveyard. I feel like we have some spots to fill in here, especially now that spring is here. It's a little bit warmer. My people shouldn't be complaining about working out here. right now. Let's close these off so we can see easier. Get these graves put in. How many is that ready here? It's 4, 7, 21, 22 in this area. Okay, that's a decent amount. 23, I don't think I counted that one. Plus the ones we'll be building here shortly. That's a good amount we'll have ready for the next raid. We'll fill these in here now as well. Structure can't be put here. Yeah, we gotta dig out this limestone as well. There'll be a little bit of limestone we'll have for our collection of limestone to make into limestone bricks. How are we looking on wood? We have so much wood now. Okay. Let's get a fair amount of graves put in there. Also continue digging this out slowly on the sides here. Alright, it's dug out, great. Little by little, piece by piece. Spring and summer are the great digging seasons. Now, I had fermenting ingredients. Let's check to see this is in the good temperature. Ferments in 5 days, rots and decomposes. Okay, so that's good. That curdling milk should turn into cheese. Hey look, we have pheasants. Let's see how fast it takes for the local wildlife to attack these. Normally the foxes and the polecats would run right at them. There's a lot of polecats, surprisingly. Looks like some of the foxes died recently. I think maybe the female fox that was there died to that fire trap that went off recently. You know what, let's try to tame some pheasants. Why not? I've never tamed pheasants before. We'll let the mature one go. We'll see if that happens, or if they get eaten, or if they die to a trap. No big deal if we don't get the pheasants. Let's take this apart. Settlers are becoming annoyed. Right, we never hosted that event. We don't have alcohol, I don't think, but we do have alcohol fermenting. Oh, this will not ferment now. Temperature is too high. Oh, it's fermenting 30 days. Okay, we don't want it to decompose. That's the important thing. We do need to dig out a cellar for that. Sellers are becoming annoyed. Yeah, your mood has dropped. Desperate for booze. Ugly apparel. What are you wearing that's ugly? Flimsy. Sturdy bow. Let's get you some better clothing. Let's get you something fine. It's in this chest here for you. Desperate for booze. sometimes just overfeeding your people can make them happier. So let's see if we can just force you to eat some food. This is a meal, right? This is a meal. Let's consume that. Let's just slow down the speed a little bit. Ate a nice meal. Let's consume a honey crystal. Let's see if this improves at all. 9.6. Let's eat some stew. Is roasted meat also a meal? It is. Alright. Let's see, who else has really bad sadness right now? Deprived of religious activities. But we're not. I give you so much free time. So much free time. You know what? I'm wondering if all this free time they're not able to pray because we don't have enough praying stations available. We can only do 8 at a time, and we have way more than that. I guess it's time we make a little bit bigger church here, I suppose. Temple. Even if it's just temporary. Let's get that raw limestone dug out. And get this piece dug out. We also wanted to, I believe, start putting clay brick down here on this side. Since we'll be able to eventually get rid of this and start filling that in. Alright, let's put in, let's see if putting in this slope here is just enough space. Are you people just walking around? We are, okay. I guess that solved my problem. Did I end up making these the right style all the way around? I thought there was one here I missed before. Looks Looks like we're good. We got limestone brick available. And we're not going to have enough to build this at the moment, but by the time we get to building it, we should have more limestone dug out from here. Merchant, okay, great. Be sure to check town real quick. Double birthday today, happy birthdays. Pentecost got a perk, Snow White. Let's go check what that is for Pentecost. Loves nothing better than the biting air and crisp frost of midwinter. He thrives in the cold. That's great. I like it when our people aren't upset about the weather. To relocate that, and then we will copy one over here. And then we'll put another one on that side. Okay, we'll slow down the time a little bit. Merchant is here. Let's go speak to them. This is Lucas Grove from the Ancrene Disciples. Let's talk about point of interest is a bandit camp. You know what, let's double check that. 4 archers, fierce marauders, regular marauders, mountain bandits. Let's see what you got. Oh, ale. We'll be able to use a little of that. Let's get some stick traps. We don't need cabbage seeds. Let's get all your beet seeds. It's not much. We'll sell you flax seeds. We don't want all of this sitting in our inventory. Takes up so much space. We'll just gift you things because we want to clear out our inventory. You have a female dog? Let's give you a male dog. Oh, and also you don't have any coin at all. Okay. Let's go down here. We have a young one here, Rudy. Or you know what? Do we have an older one? One that's maybe a few years? Jax. Griff. You know, Griff is older. Let's part ways with Griff. I know they don't need the storage, but maybe Methwold will have more dogs at their base and they'll breed. We're giving away a lot more. As you can see here, 176 towards them. Hopefully that gives us some reputation. Just 2 alignment. It's not much. 3%. Maybe we should send a caravan there. Do some trading. Alright. Let's look at all these traps that we can install. We have so many traps still left over from the last time. Let's get our defenses up. Should be a raid coming, hopefully. Always hoping for a raid. Last 2 I think went pretty well. The very last one seemed like a 2-parter because we ended up sending a lot of our folks to rest in the middle of the night. It's just a lot of I guess the enemy was just stalling us because they had their contraptions that they built. They had their siege weapons. So it means that instead of them coming to our walls to just, you know, try to break down our gate, they stay at range and try to shoot at us. Maybe once we have this tower built, we'll be able to shoot at range at them. It's one of the reasons I wanted to dig away in this direction. I want to start mining this corner here so I can start building a tower on the outside here, and then I can start taking apart the inside a little bit to get the stairs, the doors to the stairs built, so I can get a ladder built up to the top here. It just won't look right without you know, this stuff mined out first. There's a lot of mining here, a lot more clay. Thankfully there's some limestone here, but it looks like it's just mixed in with the dirt, the rocky soil kind. There's not a whole lot of actual limestone to come out of there, but it's something. We've got 197 limestone bricks available, so that hopefully this will get built in with those. Fix the style of these as they're being built. Looks like we got these ones to put in. Slowly take this apart. That way nothing gets stuck. Alright, looks like we got our temporary temple put up a little bit. See how the progress is on this little hill. Alright, it's coming off even more. Let's do a little bit more on that, and let's take a look at these graves. More graves have been put in. These holes have been filled. We can put in a few more. I think once this gets filled up a little bit more in this direction, we'll maybe wait a year or two to start taking care of that. Are these animals stuck here? Just put in a slope here. I don't know if they're trapped. They're not able to go across the water. I feel like they should be able to. Oh, but there's no way up for them on that side. How did you all get down here? Are you just passing away? Is this one of my pets that just passed away here? You know what? Let's go build that. They're hungry. I'm surprised they're not ravenous. Are they eating fish? Is that what's going on? I know I marked a few of these to be cold, but Ancrene Disciples have left. Okay. Yeah, look how fast they run out of there. And look, you can swim across. How did you fall in this area? Do you go swimming down here and just fall? And then you're not able to swim the other way? Because I had an animal end up on this little ledge before I built these kind of like side bridge pieces here to connect them. Which reminds me, this needs to actually be styled up. Let's take a look. Is this put in? Nice. We can style this. Pepper the cat has died. That's sad. Are these the cats that like starved to death? Well, either way, we had too many animals to feed that weren't really contributing. Like, we don't need like 20 animals on vermin control. It feels like that's what we had. Like, let's take a look at our cat population now. We got 11. And we'll be taking Bluebell down. Let's take a look at these apple trees. See if there's any fruitless ones. Yeah, that one's fruitless. That one's budding. There's a little one here. Let's just get rid of that. That one's fruitless. Take you down, budding. Fruitless, take you down. That one's stunted. It's ripening, but it's stunted, so let's just chop you down. That one's ripe. We can harvest you. Let me take a look at these two. Ripening. Okay. We don't want too many apple trees growing here. Let's fill in some soil. That one's stunted. Let's cut that down. This one's dead. We'll get some more. Get rid of this mature trees. This dead one, mature one. We want to keep trees and bushes away from our wall as much as we can. I think it makes it easier for our archers to do their job. How's the coal digging coming? Look at that. Making great progress. Still gotta do another layer under there though. Which means I'm gonna have to dig another way down. So much coal. Do I have enough space here for all that coal? I hope so. Alright, 17. Keep forgetting to host that party for my people, but thankfully I think they've cheered up a little bit. Let's take a look at everyone's moods. Who has a low mood? 53%. 44%. Lack in religious activities. Is it because these are... No, look rather. I know that we have a few people that are... Yeah. We're trying to convert them. Unwillingly did something. Interesting. I don't think they have anything on their job description there. $17 brick, 18 limestone. Let's take a look. We got limestone here still getting mined out. I think everyone's just busy doing the coal. That's okay, we're still making progress. That one's stunted and stunted. They're mature though, we can cut those down. They're no longer friends, those are friends. Take a look at that graveyard. Let's Still got a lot of mining to do there. It's okay. Not enough limestone. It's going to be all limestone there, so we need to take out those. Do we have enough dirt in our dirt pile? Got enough space here. Let's just make that a little bit bigger, just to future-proof it. And let's shrink this zone at the back here. Now that's not covered under it, so we don't want the wood to decompose or the sticks, so they will move that over to this area where we have a lot of space. Your bow's destroyed. Just by wearing it, it's destroyed. We're gonna need more storage for all of this in the future as well. Set that to build. Okay, it's 16. Let's go and spend the time. 16 hours. Let's go spend the time now. We'll hold an event. Everyone's selected. We got our bard. Alright, let's take a look. We probably don't have any beverages. No, we don't. Let's see, we got all sorts of meals. How many people do we have? That's 18 participants. So we want at least 18 food. Alright. We can do a little bit of variety. Oh. These aren't meals. So you want to, let's see if we can add. There's nutrition per person. Okay. Alright. 800 there. Should be good. 2 hours. That'll give them time to, you know, get together for the event and go into the evening a little bit. We don't actually need 9 hours of sleep, but I feel like giving them 9 hours of sleep shouldn't be bad. Especially, I want them to be going to bed earlier, because when we've been getting rated at like 20 hours or so, 21, at least they'll have been rested for an hour or two. Take a nap before you get surprise rated. I don't think any of my people have like a night owl. Oh, a negotiator, eh? Where do you come from? Ancrene Disciples? Aren't you our friends? I guess we're not going to be able to trade with you if we tell you no. extortion. You know what? We're not going to go and talk to you right now because we're throwing a party. We got a day and an hour and change left, so we'll go and do that tomorrow. Probably just send someone in the morning to tell them no. And then I guess we will be hostile with the Ancrene Disciples. Maybe they'll send a raid. That's fine. That's what this is about. We're doing survival. We're going to be, antagonizing people. But we don't want too many factions angry at us. We want to be able to trade with them. We don't want to have just one trading partner. But at least the natural order here, they have limestone brick the last 2 times I've gone there. It's nice because they're only 6 and 7 tiles away. This is 8 and 9. It's not terrible. This is 12 and 15 tiles. These ones are permanently hostile. 18 tiles, 21 tiles, 26, 24. Like, I don't even think I've sent people that far to trade. I'd rather just trade with like these 4. Maybe I'll keep them on good terms just so I can trade with them. Look at that. Excellent feast. Hey, look, we can scroll up and down now. That's great. I feel like that we couldn't do that last time. I wonder if that was fixed in one of the updates. You can actually read everything. Unfortunately, we didn't have any alcohol for this event, but the room impressiveness helps. The bard is level 2. We had 18 participants. I wonder if the more people you have, the more points you get for that. Food variety of 6, that's good. Nutrition per person, 105, that's great. Food quality is 41. Hopefully that cheers up a lot of our folks that were kind of sad. Excellent feast, and that's going to last for 7 days, so that's good. Desperate for booze. Well, everyone's sleeping now. It's great. Coal is coming. It's getting dug out. Where's our negotiator? This direction. Alright, once Foxy wakes up, we'll send her over to give them some goods. I guess we do want to keep the Ancrene Disciples on our side. They're a nice trading partner. But you know what? Maybe we'll send someone besides Foxy. You already have a high skill. Does Eric had speechcraft? Let's send Eric. You are the one that usually tries to convert the prisoners. Yeah, helps turn enemies into allies. So let's get you to go negotiate. Hopefully that'll give you some increase to your speechcraft skill a little bit. As much as we can. How far away do you have to run? Let's pick up the pace a little bit. Oh, at least it's not too convoluted to get there. As much as I'd love to force a fight, I don't want to force a fight with the Ancrene Disciples. I want to keep them on my side so I have a trading partner. And we do want to just get rid of... You know what? Can we give you all this junky weapons? Oh, we can. Great. This stuff is just cluttering my inventory. You know what? We got to keep in mind how much they can carry, but we'll probably give you some animals if that's the case. It's funny that I'm going to be giving them all this like items for warfare, and then they might come again and try to attack me in the future, and then in the future I'll be like, you know what, we'll fight you. Defenses are finished. Main reason I want to keep them as a trading partner is I want to be able to go and buy limestone bricks, because you can't just keep sending your traders to the same place day after day, because you need them to, you know, make the product on their end. So you got to give it some time. So it's good to have different trading partners. If only there was a way to like pull this menu to the side so I could see that these are sturdy or not without having a mouse over them, but it is what it is. Maybe it exists, I just don't know how to do it. Alright. Wow, they're asking for quite a lot. At least the weight is going well. I guess some of these items aren't worth a whole lot. They're only getting less expensive as I go down the list. That's fine. I want to get rid of all of this sturdy and flimsy items that my people haven't broken down. And I wouldn't be surprised if my people aren't breaking them down simply because they don't have room for the actual raw materials to go. I wonder if that would be a setback. Like I don't have enough shelving built to store all the cloth. Yeah, look how low value these are now. Close to 5 gold pieces or less now. Just a ridiculous amount from all these raiders though. Storage is about half filled on their end. I wonder if this one person is just going to throw this all in a wagon and bring it back. They don't want any of this stuff. Take our dung and our ash. Really? You don't want our good wall mirror? I'm surprised. Alright. Let's see what is at the top here that has value that we're willing to trade. Look at all this cattle we have. 6 female, 4 male. So you know what? Let's get rid of these cattle. One of the females maybe that is in their later years. 2 years, 20 days. I'll actually help them carry more weight. Got about 600 more to go. Oh no, sorry. I read that wrong. That's not 1700. It's 1100 and change. So we're almost there. Let's get rid of one of the cattle. And in that case, let's see what we have a lot of. A lot of linen. Yeah, you don't even need to give them that many. So we can cut that back. Alright, just 25 linen. Kind of happy we're cleaning out all of this junk. Then we can go and make better quality gear. And look, we actually got alignment towards them, which is interesting. You know what, we'll be sending our traders to them probably today. Actually, it'd be a good idea since we have a good relation with them. We don't want to lose that in the future. Let's take advantage of that now. Make sure we send happy people. We don't want to send our people that have low mood. So let's see. Summerhild we can send. Who else? Let's start at the top. Okay, Cadius will send you. Crystal will send you. Dearmod and Elisa. You know what? We'll send you 4. Which one is the furthest away? This one, 9 tiles. We'll send you to the 9. Send you 4. I believe when I was sending the animals, I was sending 30 animal feed. That wasn't a whole lot. 4 meals on the way, and let's pick 4 meals for the way back. Do we even have meals ready? I know we just had that feast. We got packaged meals. Let's just send those. Okay, let's see, what do we have to trade? Apples. Send some apples, barley. No, we don't have that much barley. Beeswax, we got a decent amount. Let's send some beeswax. Beets we got. We'll send some beets. Clean up our shelves a little bit. Get rid of some of these birch saplings. We don't need those. Cabbage. These aren't worth a lot, but we're going to send them. Carrots. Just to clean out our shelves. So we can use some carrot seeds and beet seeds, I believe. We don't want to send dirt. We don't want to send eggs. Look at all this fermenting alcohol we have. Hopefully that'll turn into actual alcohol for us soon. Might need to send gold coin so we can buy things. We got a lot of herbs. Let's send that. Honey, no, we'll keep that for ourselves. Got a decent amount of these, but not as much as the wool and the linen. So send some linen. No, we could probably send a lot of linen. We're gonna have to bring a fair amount of animals though. Pickled vegetables, those are worth a decent amount. Let's bring those. We have stew and stuffed eggs. That's good. We have food for our people to eat. Tala will keep. They didn't want the mirror. We gotta hang that mirror. It's probably the best thing to do. We'll send some of this wool cloth as well. Okay. So we have cattle, so let's grab some cattle to help us carry. We have so many dogs, so we can grab some of these to help us carry as well. We don't need them in our base. Let's see what's at the bottom of the list here. We got more dogs. We need to send a lot of animals with us. Some goats. More goats and sheep. More goats and sheep. I don't think we have enough mules, unfortunately. We should definitely, once we get the barn set up, we'll get the mules their own like little pen area. Hopefully we'll get a lot of mule babies. We got a few here, but I don't want to take them. We'll give them a better chance to procreate while these other ones are out traveling. We don't want to take all the dogs because they do a decent amount of hauling with us in the base, so we got to leave a few of them. And we'll take a wolf with us. Why not? Okay, that's a lot of animals. Let's grab 50 of that. Hey, look, they're friends. Hey, look, they're friends. That's great. Forming caravan. Okay, I thought I might have hit cancel by accident after doing all that setting up. How's our storage here? Still got a decent amount. Alright, take that apart. Caravan is left. Great. Maybe they'll be done trading by the time this video is coming close to an end. Got another little hill here we might want to take apart in the future. Let's cut this tree down. You know what, let's start taking this hill apart too. That one's coming along as well. We also want to get rid of this hill here. So you know what, let's start a little bit on that. We got a lot of hills we want to get rid of. We got a lot of wood, so let's not worry about those trees. Get rid of that. We got these trees here to cut down. A lot of digging. I hate when these bushes just pop up in my insides here. My courtyard. Do some lawn care. Let's just hotkey that. Is that the Y button? The dung has decomposed, that's fine. Caravan has arrived. Awesome. Let's go take a look. So we were extorted. We'll see, donated a lot to these people. So hopefully it was worth it. Let's see what they have for trade here. Let's dump all of our foods and other luxuries that we brought here for them. Look at the value of those pickled vegetables. So what do we bring? 50 animal feed with us? So our animals didn't even eat that much. That's good. We didn't eat that much food on the way either. Okay, so that's the value that we're giving to them. We're getting gold coins. Let's see what else we can buy from you. Superior rug made from ass hide. Great. We'll take fire traps. We'll take metal traps. We love that stuff. We'll take your wooden traps even. We'll take your stick traps. I'll take your components. Save us time. I'll take your lavish meals. Heck yeah. Junket is also a meal. We'll take all your meals. I don't want pigment. That stuff goes bad really quickly. But use that for painting. We'll take your ale. Limestone brick. Yes, that's what we wanted. You know what? Might not be able to take too much more from here. Let's see what else. We wanted beet seeds. They got a lot of beet seeds. We wanted carrot seeds. We'll take those. We're still making money. And we don't need to actually keep all these animals here with us. So we want to get rid of a few. Let's see if we have any older animals that are, I guess some of these were a year or so we can trade away. We do want to make sure we bring back some animals though. We don't want to give away a lot of our animals. Right, so with that we have some more spending money. We still have a lot of storage space. Let's see what else we can buy. Do we want vinegar? I think we do. We don't want to be making our own vinegar in our area. Cider I missed somehow. Let's grab that. I kind of wanted to take the leather, but we have so much like linen. We don't really need that at the moment. Barley's always good. It lasts forever as a food source. I think it's great. You can make bread out of it. Wood. We have the storage space. It's relatively cheap. We use wood for a fair amount of construction as well as burning. And hey, we're making out progress there. You know what? Let's see. We give away one of these dogs. They're the same age. Arvaker? Arvakir? Give them a little bit more animals here if we can spare some of them. See what else we can bring back. We didn't want any of these. We don't want trees. You know what? I'll take your apple saplings. I feel like if we're not planting apple trees enough, the seeds we have just go bad on the shelf. So it'd be a good idea just to buy some. You know what? I'll take this decoration. It's free in a way. Alright, that's good. We'll give them a little bit. We got a lot of storage. I don't want to give away all of my animals. I'm not sure how many we kept in the base of what genders, so we do want to bring back a fair amount. Nice haul. I'm glad we sent people here. We're getting limestone brick for construction. Getting a lot of ale and cider. Our people are thirsty. Maybe now when our caravan comes back, we'll be able to throw another party. Let's get rid of some of these bushes. We don't need all of these bushes here. We'll get some mushrooms. We'll just put that. Actually, you know what? Let's not touch the mushrooms. We got a lot of food already. Alright. Made good progress, I think, on the digging. Looks like this is finally done. Let's just double check any of these side areas here. I know on the layer above we had to dig out. Yeah, so this is coal here. So let's dig that out. This is all dirt. That's great. So the coal was under the wall on the previous layer, so we need to dig out a little bit. Yeah, there's some here as well. Let's get that dug out. Curdling milk has turned into cheese. Hey, we finally made our own cheese instead of having to buy it. Let's take a look. How much space do we have here? Fermenting ingredients, fermenting and food. Let's double check these. Ferments 5 days, 4 days. Doesn't decompose. Okay, great. I feel like our ice production is pretty decent now. We can probably... Well, let's get rid of these. We want to take a look at the floor under here too. It's not easy to change that when you have things sitting on it. Speed up the process here. Right. Gotta like double click on them to get the tile underneath. You just gotta click like right in between it. I had it a moment ago. Get to the tile. If I zoom in, it makes it easier. Zooming out makes it easier. Well, either way, caravan's back. That's great. Let's go take a look at all the things they dropped here. Look at this. Let's do that first so we can get our people building. All this stuff doesn't have a home. Thankfully, this got cleared out a little bit. Stick on slow speed for now, and we'll take a look at our base before we say goodbye for today. So we put in a few more traps here. Now that we brought more back, we'll be laying down a lot more traps. We managed to dig out slightly wider moat, so that's great. It's not a huge priority right now, but I think once this coal is dug out here, we'll have our people dig out all the way. We'll start working kind of counterclockwise here so we can start construction on this corner tower. I definitely want to get more ladders to the top because this is temporary. The staircase here is just to make it easier to build on that side so we don't have to run all the way around. But we do want more ladders to get up vertically, because if this is the only way up, that's not great planning. Yeah, look at that. Wall is coming nice. I don't think they'll be climbing up with ladders on the side here anytime soon. And if you haven't seen on my other videos, I am planning on having this dug out another layer down here, so not just this one layer of dry moat that we have, this ditch. We'll be having it dug out so it will be down to pretty much like this height going around, and then the plan is to have this water level go in here across. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that in this area. I want to plan it somehow so the water is maybe the same going all the way around, but I'm worried that's just going to flood this whole world, and that's not something I want to happen. So might not be able to make it the way I want it to, but we'll see. We'll see what it turns out to be. But for now, you know, we made decent progress. This is looking kind of shabby still in this corner. Thankfully we got this ditch here that keeps our enemies away. It's not the kind of moat we want, but it's what we got in the meantime. But yeah, this is going to be done in a little bit too. We're getting the resources. Now that we traded, we'll be sending another caravan in a day or two to the other Ancrene Disciples town. Hopefully they have more limestone bricks. We had almost 200 from this one, so hopefully we'll get another few hundred from the second location, and then maybe we'll be able to send it to our other friends that are a little bit closer. It's been a few days since we sent trade delegation there as well, so I'm optimistic they'll have resources for us. So stay tuned for that on the next episode. And once again, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the views and the support for the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Have a great one.